going to circle to Jamaica. And this was quite interesting, this particular situation, because the FID in Jamaica is stating that nearly $250 million in assets suspected to have been acquired through criminal activities were restrained by the Jamaican courts over a 13-month period that ended in May. Those assets include 6 houses, one valued at $70 million, 3 apartments, one valued at $30 million, 29 cars, including 3 Mercedes-Benz and 2 BMWs, and cash lodged at several financial institutions. The data was released by the Financial Investigations Division, and the FID is empowered under the Proceeds of Crime Act to use the Assets Recovery Agency to apply to the Supreme Court for an order to restrain assets traced to individuals suspected of being involved in criminal activities and later seek to have them forfeited to the state. 3 of the houses listed under the name of a Jamaican man were restrained by the Supreme Court on May 17 this year. According to Jamaican law enforcement sources, the man was convicted and sentenced to 15 years in prison in the United States for what officials have described as one of the largest drug shipments in the state of New York. But state property records show that the houses are registered in the name of a woman based in central Jamaica. The media has chosen not to identify who the woman is. One of the houses located in Upper St. Andrew and valued at $35 million was transferred to her in 2014, according to the certificate of title deposited at the title's office. The other 2 houses located in Manchester and St. Anne were valued at $17 million and $15.9 million, respectively, at the time they were transferred to the same woman in 2013 and 2017. 2 of the houses, the 3 apartments, and 2 of the vehicles were listed under the names of 2 Manchester businessmen, and they were restrained by the court in January this year. Both of the men were charged with drug-related offenses by the police in the parish last year after approximately 8,000 pounds of compressed ganja with a street value of 35 million Jamaican dollars was allegedly seized at the premises they occupied. The $70 million mansion located in St. James, along with 5 motor vehicles, were restrained on December 24th last year. The man whose name it was listed under is currently before the court on drug and money laundering charges, the FID disclosed. 7 of the vehicles were traced to a former executive at a local financial institution who was accused by U.S. authorities of being part of the lottery scam syndicate that fleeced elderly Americans out of $1 million US. They're saying that restraining $250 million in assets over a 1-year period is a good start, says respected academic professor Anthony Clayton. So what that means is you can't there foreign and I sell drugs and I buy a house in your mother and your baby mother and your sister and your auntie name. Because when you get catch, them going to investigate, and based on what they find during that investigation, they are going to seize the properties. And the properties will then become state-owned. The cars will be given to the police and the soldiers to drive while on duty. The monies will be state-owned and the house will be state-owned and will be sold by the state after. The state meaning Jamaica. So, we have to go find a different way to do something. We have to do legal and illegal. And me not telling you what to do, but like I said, y'all can't be selling drugs or being lottery scamming and putting in the things in your family name. That used to be a thing one time. It is no longer a thing anymore because them are come taking the property. All right, them coming to take the property. Rudolph said, yes, I've been following that episode. Lindsay said, take the money and bury it under one tree. No, take the money and fix the road. Set up social programs for the people them down there and all of them. Something the people who are in the communities where a lot of gunshots are fire and can't live in peace. The good one, them what can't move out, can't live in peace. They need proper housing elsewhere. So make a couple of housing schemes, do a couple of apartments or whatever. Transition people out of the ghetto, then what them know. And try to build something for them. But yeah, that kind of situation, it will not work anymore where you can put your house in a family name. Not at all, not anymore, not anymore.